Same questions, two Claudes. The first one replies like a normal assistant, but the second one replies like this. Props look same, object not same. New it render, use memo, stop it. That's caveman mode. It makes Claude talk like a caveman to save tokens. 80,000 people start this on GitHub. The README says he cuts about 65% of your output tokens. So I installed it on my workspace and I left it on for a week. Real sessions, real work, real logs. The honest number is actually a lot lower than 65. And here's the part that no one reads. The people that made this, they already admitted it. I'll show you exactly where before the end. Let's start first by taking a look into it. So this is the repository on GitHub. As we can see, it's almost at 84,000 stars. And if we scroll down, we can see here the biggest claim. So they say that for the same answers, we have 65% fewer output tokens. By scrolling down to the benchmark parts, we can see their tests. So they have the biggest test with the biggest save was this explain React re-render bug, about 87%. They have other tests here, and this is where they come up with the 65%. It's the average of all of them. But the thing about this is that these benchmarks were made on a lab on their own examples. It doesn't mean that when you actually try this yourself, you're going to have the same results. So this is what I'm going to show you. So for this, let's start first by open the terminal, and we're going to create a directory for us to work on. So let's just call it a caveman demo, and let's go inside. Let's now open Claude Code. If you just see this CC, it's just a simple alias that I have. You can just type Claude, it will go for the same. And let's make sure that caveman is not installed. So if you just do /caveman and you do enter, it's an unknown command. So here we are sure that on this session it doesn't recognize caveman. Let's see how the normal output would be for without caveman. So what is a JavaScript closure? Keep it short. And there we have it, a normal response on Claude Code that explains what we ask him to. Let's now do the same but with caveman. So for this, we need to install it first. So let's open a new terminal. I just place it side by side so that we can compare the results. And let's install caveman. So in order to install it, you just do Claude plugin install caveman add caveman. When you see the message successfully installed, you mean that you have it locally. But if you want to make sure that it's installed, you can do the following. Claude plugin list, and then you can grep by the caveman keyword. So if you see nothing, it means that it's not installed. But if you see this line here, it means that you have it installed and you can start using it. Let's continue by opening our session. And by default, the caveman plugin is off, so you need to enable it. So in order to enable it, you type the following. /caveman full. Where you see this full here is the level. So there's three main levels. So you have light, you have full, and you have ultra. There's also a fourth level, but it's kind of ridiculous. But I'll show you at the end. In our case, we're going to use full. So it's the default one. So you see the message that is activated, and we can ask the same question. Again, what is a JavaScript closure? Keep it short. So we have the response, and if we compare to the left side, we can see that in the beginning, so the introduction is a lot shorter than the one that we have here. The same thing for the last part. So we can see here is like 1.5 lines, and in here is like half a line, so it doesn't even reach one line. And another thing is that on the example of the JavaScript closure, also the variables, they are also a shorter version of the original one. On the count, here is just the letter N, the same thing for the next, here is just the letter C, and this kind of changes is what actually makes it useless tokens on the output. Another thing that you should know is that this is just a simple skill, and this skill is just a simple file. If you see here on the right, I counted the number of lines that this file has, and it's only 77. Even if we open it, we can see on the line 11 that it says, respond terse like a smart caveman. All technical substance stays, only fluff dies. But this text file cannot compress anything by magic. It just asks Claude to talk less, but how much less are we really talking about? So if we look here to their own benchmarks, we can see that the 87% and 65% are actually real numbers. But the thing about these numbers that they were done on their own laboratory. We can even go on the benchmarks run.py, how they actually calculated this. We can see that on the normal system, it just says you are a helpful assistant. This was just tested on a bare API call. There was no thinking, no tools, no files, no Claude Code. It's not cheating the numbers. They actually are what they tested. But for us, we're actually going to use this inside Claude Code. So it's not the same kind of test and we're not going to have the same kind of results. So let's test this on how we actually work on Claude Code. So I've prepared this project, so A/B testing, where we have a folder off and a folder on. So the folder on is going to have the caveman.json, where we have it activated in full mode. And for the other one, we're not going to have caveman, so it's not going to be activated, and it's just going to be a normal Claude Code session. We're going to start by first testing the off one, the one that doesn't use caveman, and we're going to send the following command. So in here, if you never saw this flag -p, we are basically using the SDK so that we don't have to open a session and type it and wait for the response. And then at the end, we are piping the output to these different tools so that we can output the number of output tokens, the total cost in USD, and the duration that it took. So the total cost in USD, you also have to take in consideration that I'm using a subscription. So in here, it would be like if you were using API-based pricing. So we're gonna ask, my React component re-renders every time the parent updates. Even though its props looks the same, explain why this happens and how to fix it. So is a prompt that doesn't require any code. Let's send it. So we have our response, the output tokens, the total cost in USD, and the time that it took. Let's now do the same one, but using Caveman. So we go inside the folder and we send the same. So we have the result and we can see already there's a big difference, but I have a helper script to show you the difference in percentages. Alright, quick pause. If you haven't heard yet, I just opened the Build with AI Club. It's my community where I take you from zero to build real things with AI. There's no code. You describe what you want in plain English, Claude Code builds it, and I'll show you how, step by step. By the end of chapter 2, you already have your own website on the internet. You also get included for free every pack that I sell. And when you get stuck on something, you can ask me directly. I read everything in there. Right now, $9 a month, and you can cancel anytime. Link in the description. Okay, back to the video. Save. Total cost was 14% cheaper, and for the duration, it was also 38% faster. But doing one question like this is not the real example. The real example is when you actually ask them to fix some bug or do some code. So I'm going to show you this now. So I've added a new folder, so the repo, that's going to follow the same structure. We're going to have a folder without caveman on, and another folder with caveman on. So the code is going to be the same. So there's some tests and there's a bug with it. So one of the tests is failing. We can run the test to see it failing. By scrolling a bit up, we can see here a search and error. There's exactly 100% gets 10% off. So there's a problem with the tests and we're going to prompt Claude to fix it. Let's first navigate to the off repo. And like before, we're going to use the SDK to interact with Claude. And we're going to ask him, the test suite in this folder fails. Find the bug, fix it, run node-test.js to confirm that it passes, and then explain what happened wrong. So let's send this. Like before, we have the same output format. Let's run now for the one with caveman on. So we navigate inside the folder and we ask exactly the same prompt. So it finished. We can see already there's some differences in values, but I have a script that helps us visualize this in percentages. So I've run the script that compares it, and we can see that in terms of output tokens, we have 40% saved. The total cost was 10% cheaper, and the duration was actually 27% faster. But the thing about these tests is that these are just experiments. I wanted to test my actual use case. So I let it run for a week, and here are the numbers. So I've navigated where I actually have this harvest caveman script, and here are my results. So these results are from 288 sessions, so Claude Code sessions, where we have more than 5 assistant messages. For the values that we didn't have caveman, so caveman was off, we have 174 sessions, and for the ones where it was actually activated, we have 114 sessions. Then we have the off values and the on values, but the part that actually matters is the delta part. So in terms of pros, so the message median, we actually have 28% shorter. And for the outputs part, we have that 27% slower. One caveat here that I want to be clear is that on my caveman configuration, I actually configured it for it to not use in some use cases. So the real number for me would be a bit higher than this 27%, but not close to the 65% advertised. So is this tool garbage? That's the interesting part, because I actually kept using it. Because the values that we see actually save tokens and it save time. We see here the 27% lower, we have 28% shorter. Here on the times it was 27% faster. So this tool is not actually zero, but the values are a bit further than the 65% that are advertised. But again, the 65% were actually not a lie. If we look into the fine print, we actually can see that it was on their tests. So before we finish, I'm going to show you the fourth level of Caveman. So we are inside a Claude Code session and we're going to do the following: /caveman, and then you're going to put the level, and the level is called Wenyan full. Already by the activation message, you can see where this is going. So this is classical Chinese. And if we test again the example from the beginning, so explain what JavaScript closure is, we have our output, but this is not actually usable. As we see again and again, every tool ships numbers from their own labs. Grapify did it, Headroom did it, Caveman did it. The number that actually matters is the one that you actually get on your own setup, and you can get it in one afternoon. You just need 2 folders, 1 config file, and the same question for both cases. After this, you just count the tokens. That's the whole method. You need to test this kind of tools. Go ahead and steal it. If you want to test files and my own scoped config, I'll leave it down on the description. And if you're the type of person that would actually rather build things than argue about these benchmarks, that's exactly what we do with Build with AI Club. Link below. If this saved you from installing something for the wrong reasons, go ahead and subscribe. I test these things for a week so that you don't have to. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.